Come on.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna say apologize for no video today. That we're gonna have to send you over to this guy.
God,
It's his
fault.
It's not my fault.
It's his fault.
Whose fault is it for not
That's
working
Roger
on this?
from Family Guy.
All right.
And we're gonna turn off this.
Yeah, lights.
That was real.
How you guys doing?
So we're hanging out. The quality is amazing. Look at that. Not really.
Ask them how the quality.
How is the quality? Is it great quality?
It looks terrible on this end.
Look on your phone.
Oh, how about
It does look pixelated and stuff on here. So essentially we don't have an upload today, so we figured we'd do a little live Q&A over here, and then also answer some questions if you guys have any questions. We went and looked at a new shop, which I'm excited about. So if everything works out with that, I think we might have our new space. So this should we tell them about what happened? Did that hit you too?
That hit me too. That hit me too.
Wow.
Whatever
Yeah,
that
there's
was.
10 mils falling from the ceiling.
Hey, quality's all right.
Beautiful.
All right,
quality.
we're good. So what are we talking about?
So I told them that we went and looked at a new potential shop.
We did.
And what do you let's hear your opinion on it.
So it's hard to explain. Like the way that it's set up, it's an awesome building, very nice building. They have like a third of it more or less insulated. The other 2/3 is uninsulated, and they have like a temporary like 2x4 and like stick built like plywood covered wall in between the two.
Essentially, it's
interesting.
It was an old junkyard, but they built the building in like 2019, towards the end of 2019. Basically, the cost of everything, the cost of running a junkyard went up. Like, if you guys, I don't know, if maybe you listen to other YouTubers complaining about the cost of cars on the auction. So, like, used to be able to get on the auction and buy cars for kind of cheap, you know, like wrecked stuff, cheap stuff. Used to be able to get on there and buy something and then be able to like make money on it, part it out and make money. And then now I don't even know what happened, but like, it's like
everything is just skyrocketed.
There's all this money that is just available. And I guess certain people have it, and then they just buy a lot of things. And I'm not one of those people, you know, and like the people that were running the junkyard, you know, kind of the same thing. It's just weird. The prices of stuff, the prices of cars, the prices of parts, everything.
No, it's not where Dave does his videos.
Yeah. So it's not there. So yeah, it's a completely different thing, and it's further away.
Like what, 15 minutes?
Somewhere in there. But yeah, we went and looked at it today. It's actually the third time we've went and looked at it and talked to the guy. It was kind of still full of a bunch of stuff. So they basically cleared a bunch of stuff out. We went and looked at it a little bit ago. And yeah, so there's a lot of stuff kind of on the table. I was pretty much ready to sign a lease here. Like, that was kind of the plan. After the whole shop sale, we were supposed to be moving into the smaller shop. That like didn't end up working out. It's still potentially available, but if it's a month or two, or I don't know, he's still waiting on getting some other stuff cleared out and getting a new paint booth to replace his old paint booth. So that kind of isn't an option, and it could be a month, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be next week.
I'm waiting on him.
But then it's also a smaller space. And so I think with this new shop, I'm kind of curious, like, your guys' opinion on this, but we want to, I don't know how to explain it. We have a cash flow problem, you know, here, you know, just the YouTube channel. If you could imagine, like, with the ad revenue versus, well, with the views, you know, so I think it's a big mess that I started by doing giveaways, and then people, you know, I think I burned a lot of you guys out doing giveaway stuff all the time and like not building cool stuff. So trying to get back into building cool stuff costs a lot of money, but the only way to really make money enough to pay for that stuff is to like do a giveaway. So, but we're trying to stop doing those. So we need more cash flow. So kind of my idea, the thing that I've always wanted ever since I was a little kid, is a junkyard. You know, like every time I drove by a junkyard, we're on a road trip, you're driving, you're like looking at a junkyard, you know, kind of seeing if you could see through the slats in the fence to like get your like little motion picture of like, oh, is that a Supra over there? Is that a Camaro? Is that a Corvette? What is that? What kind of parts are available? What's sitting in a junkyard? And so since this used to be a junkyard, I think kind of the plan is what me and Sean have talked a lot about, is basically doing. What are you guys looking at?
That comment.
From Alex.
They're looking at a comment that was.
We all have cash flow problems.
So
What?
yeah, I mean, I think everybody has a cash flow problem right now. So essentially, like, how does Motion Auto make money without doing giveaways? Is essentially like the question that we need to answer. And I think, but also make entertaining content in the same,
Build cool stuff.
and be able to build cool stuff and do fun stuff and hang out and, you know, fight each other with boxing gloves at work and, you know, all that stuff. Like, because essentially that's what I want to do. I want to build cool stuff. Why do you look like you're so much taller than me right now? Well, you're standing closer. You know, see? Yeah. And, but yeah, so we're just trying to figure out that problem. And I think one of the things that I'd like to do is like almost have my own junkyard, like part out stuff. Since this place used to be an old junkyard, I think that we could essentially kind of start, like, if you guys are familiar with certain companies, a good example would be the Parts Farm, or they're on Instagram, and they basically buy like brand new or newer vehicles from the auction, like let's say a 2017 Mustang GT, and they sell like a running pallet. So this engine, transmission, dash, everything, you go up to this pallet and you push a button and it starts, and you sell this pallet to like a hot rod guy for like 10 grand, or you used to sell it for 10 grand. Now you sell it for 16 grand, you know, because that's just how everything is.
Yeah.
But I think it would be cool to have that kind of business kind of operating in the same space, but not in the same space as Motion Auto, to where we could essentially be parting out stuff, selling parts online. We could say, hey guys, like in a video, like the beginning of a video, yeah, looking at this, like let's say a 2021 rolled F350 with a brand new interior in it, but the whole thing is trashed. We're parting it out. We have an engine, we have a tranny, we got axles, we got all this stuff. We have these interior bits, and you know, we essentially bring it in and off camera, off a video. Maybe we hire another guy, and this is kind of like I'm planning on essentially kind of a side of the business that Sean could kind of manage more so. So I could manage more so like the YouTube and the merchandise and the giveaway type of stuff. He could kind of handle some of that stuff. And then we hopefully fix our cash flow problem. So that way we can pay the bills. We don't go into debt. We don't have to do, we can 20 giveaways a year.
Exactly.
And
go back to focusing.
And then we could actually have
cool.
like, but imagine how much fun we could have in a junkyard. Like, that is what gets me the most excited, is like just having a bunch of cars. Yeah, like Lisi Parts, great example. Obviously, Lisi Parts, I think Tommy was telling me something. Like, he basically started in his garage, like parting stuff out, and then went to like a storage unit, and then overbuilt that, and then went to like a tiny little shop, overgrew that, and then now he has like a huge warehouse just parting out stuff, and that's what he's known for now. And it just looks like a lot of fun.
Yep.
Like being able to buy stuff from the auction, fix certain stuff, like, and then the other thing we could do, because we love buying and selling stuff, like an F-250.
The hustle, man. The hustle is what it's all about.
And that's one thing that I love doing, is like looking for vehicles, you know, looking for vehicles,
signing a deal and like being the first one to it, and then picking it up and then bringing it home.
Yeah, but we could also, you know, there's a lot of people that buy like junk cars, you know, but like I would like it to be like, if somebody has like a broke down 6-liter or 6.4 or a wrecked truck, you know, they think of us. They're like, send us a DM on Instagram, and they're like, hey, how much would you give us for this? Or we run Facebook ads and we say, we buy broken diesel trucks, and then we bring them in and then we fix them. So that way we know that it's a good engine or whatever, or we don't. And then we just part it out from there.
Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made in that.
Yeah. And I mean, I had a Nissan 370Z a while back that essentially was, it was a 2011 370Z. It had like 100 miles on it. And I forget how I ended up. It was basically just on Craigslist. Like I bought it for $1,000, and I brought it back here, and I sold like the engine, like right away. I sold the diff for like $900, like
just a cash cow. You buy it, and
it was just like this trickle of money that just kind of came in like all the time off that one single car. But imagine if we had 20 or 30 or 200.
Exactly. Just
like
a whole bunch of inventory.
And so sorry, I haven't been reading any of the comments. So we're going to go over here, kind of scroll up a little bit. and start answering some of them. It's pretty bad. The quality is decent. Will Dave ever finish the FD? I think eventually he might. I think Dave just is kind of like me. He has like the project car ADD where he likes potential and he likes building stuff. And then once you have a good idea, it's like he implements that good idea today and forgets about the other ideas, which is the exact same thing that I do. And I think that a lot of people are in the same. Like, look at all the other YouTubers. Look at Jimmy Oaks. Look at Adam. Look at anybody with project cars on YouTube. And they basically, once they get started building one, they find another one because they're waiting on parts. And then that one takes over like precedence on the channel. And that's just kind of how it works. Favorite automotive YouTube channels. You guys rock. Appreciate it. Ooh, we got a super chat.
Yep.
From Alex. I got $5 on a junk car. I got 5 on a junk car.
You got 5 on it.
5. S14 EcoBoost. I don't know about S14 EcoBoost. What's up, guys? Shout out
really
Charles.
upset with that car,
By the way, hope you guys are doing good. We're doing good. I'm a little bit frazzled. I'm probably about the max frazzled I've been in a while. Only 12 likes. How's the Altezza? It's needs a lot of work. I think it's look at that. We only have 37 likes. We have 175 viewers. So if you guys
likes up, guys.
Yeah, if you guys could go ahead and if you're on mobile, X out of the chat, I think, and then hit the like button on this thing, it'll at least push out the video to a couple more people. Yep, not where Dave does his videos. What's the price on the GSX? I've been trying to get a hold of you. I was asking $5,500 for it. The car market is completely whack right now. That's what James said. So I think, like dealers are paying astronomical prices for vehicles, which is crazy.
So we have a friend that works at a dealership, and he was over here the other day, and he was basically saying that he spends his days on Craigslist calling people who have for sale ads to try and buy their cars so they have inventory at the dealership, which is just crazy.
Which is wild.
Yeah, it's wild.
Sean is awesome. eBay page. Yeah, we'll fire up an eBay page. What's happening with the body swap C10? It's sitting outside. So we're going to pull it in. Buddy, Alex said we all got cash flow problems. I really think, like, I don't know. There's just so much money. There's new money that was introduced into the system. I don't know where it came from. It like got the money printer just, I don't know. It was like it was snowing or something. And all this money just got printed and then now it's out there. But nobody's making any more money. Like normal jobs. Like nobody got raises.
So the value of everything is just.
But then certain people got all that money. Like there is like playing Monopoly, and like at the end of the day, like there's one dude and he's like, if you move one spot, you're broke, and I feel like that's kind of is what happening. Like there's a huge shift in money. Like, I don't know. So I think that's it. Like I'm not making any more money on YouTube, but like the cost of our merchandise has gone up, the cost of goods, and we're not selling it for any more, like it's, maybe we need to raise the prices. But like the thing is we don't even sell merchandise when we're not doing a giveaway.
Yeah.
That's the only incentivizer.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we've just done so many giveaways. I think that really hurts it. Junkyard would be awesome. Sir, nobody wants you to buy shit boxes and half finish them and then
we don't want to do a new
one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we talked about that a lot. What's the price on the GSX? Yep, I already answered that guy. Play the lotto until you win. That's not a great idea. I mean, it's like,
Sean will probably have a good look at that.
Is it worth buying an IS300 with the car market right now? I've seen them overpriced and only auto. Yeah, the price of ISs are kind of doing weird stuff. Stick to builds and finish them. That's the plan. Is I think that obviously the IS that's we're gonna stick to the IS. We're gonna get her finished and then we're gonna move on to something else. The Explorer's getting finished. What else did we finish recently?
The Ranger.
Yeah, we finished the Rangers.
The van is going to get done soon.
The van is getting done.
We got a cool announcement for the van.
Yeah.
Can we show them
the van
for the van?
The van got some cool wheels for it.
Can we grab one?
I mean, maybe the wheel. Grab the center cap.
The center cap.
I don't know, or maybe we could show them. All right, let's answer some more questions. Too much negativity in this chat. Wow, that's what somebody said. Mm-hmm. Wish y'all the best. Love the content. What about doing some customer paid builds? I don't know. Like, I feel like certain customer stuff might work.
It just depends on, there's a lot of variables.
It kind of depends. Like even when we build like the giveaway cars, I feel like nobody cares because it's like not my car, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like if I'm building a car for somebody else, maybe then it has a little bit more of a story because like we could bring them in. We could show like, all right, this is this guy's car. He's had it for 5 years and it's been sitting in his garage. It's broken down. He didn't have any money. Now he has some money and we're going to take it all to build this car.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like just something like that might be cool. I mean, we've honestly thought about it though. Like,
Yeah, we've talked about pretty much anything under the sun as far as,
but like how to do that and still make YouTube content,
Yeah.
you know? Cause like I've debated on moving everything to the shop at my house and like toning everything way down, you know? And like, then I've debated on this other shop, which is like a bigger shop. It's basically the same price as this would be. And then parting out trucks and doing all the other stuff. But I mean, I definitely don't want to, I'm definitely not stopping. I mean, it's just, I've been doing this YouTube thing for 9 years and I feel like I've always been on the cusp of like something great. And then it's just like, I get in my own way and I buy another car and then we do that. So we got some wheels for the man van.
You want to do the reveal?
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
oh, go ahead.
Are you guys ready? Actually, let's get the likes. We have 200 people in here. Let's get the likes to 200 and then we'll show you the picture of the man van with the wheels if you guys care about it.
Yeah.
There's two wheels are on it right now.
Just go ahead and throw that go ahead and throw that wheel on the top of the IS. You know, it's
On the IS? Okay.
yeah, that's what it needs.
Yeah.
So the IS needs a lot of body work. So we were supposed to be painting it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Can you
that
believe
was
that?
that was the plan until the entire thing is just covered in rattle can. Every single body panel, everything just it literally. I spent 3 days, but like pretty much on and off out here throughout the day with the DA sander, just going ahead trying to get all of the spray paint off, and we tried all kinds of.
Well, and
different
like we're trying to
techniques,
like
but-
mechanically pull it off instead of like chemically
Yeah.
pull it off. Because when you start spraying like paint stripper and stuff on it, it just makes such
Huge
a
mess.
mess everywhere else because then it goes in the door jams and then like now you have to paint the door jam and it's just like
Yeah.
it's a mess. We've been trying to stay away. We tried a little bit of it on it. It kind of worked. It kind of didn't.
Yeah, it just makes things a mess.
That guy.
Congrats on the baby. Thank you.
And then
July.
converting. Build cool stuff. Don't leave them. Just build cool stuff and don't leave them unfinished. But you don't like selling things though. I mean that is too. Y'all are cringy AF. Wow.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Very
Appreciate
nice.
that.
Really.
Very much.
There is an unsubscribe button too.
There's
I wish some people would use it actually.
Mhm.
Like I feel like it like on the Supra video, the 24 million view Supra video, like it literally shows me that because of that video, I've gained 180,000 subscribers. All of people that are coming to the channel and they expect to watch
just strictly
10 minute
super
time
build.
lapse and then they come here and it's part, you know, not part, but like this is gonna be like part 3. We're priming a car, you know, it's a 20-minute video, 20-minute video. Like we can't just do 10-minute builds all the time. We could do like probably one every
Month?
no,
2 months?
well, like every time we build a car.
Yeah.
Every time we build a car. So let's say we build
3 a year,
4
4 a year.
major cars a year. So once a quarter. So we could probably do one of those videos a quarter. Let's see. This reads, you don't like selling things. Congratulations on the baby.
Thank
We
you.
respect the hustle. Don't buy junks. Don't buy and fix junk. At the end of the day, it's still junk. I support the Canadian truckers. Oops, wrong live stream. We invest our time watching builds and need to see them come to fruition. Who's taller, Trevor or Tommy? I think we're about the same height. Rebuild the 2J drift car and run it at some events for money if possible. The thing about drifting for money is that there's no drifting for
Yeah.
money
Until you get.
until you go to like clutch kickers. But man, there's just a competition. Like I would have to dedicate my life to
win that.
to being like a clutch kickers like driver, almost. You know, it's in Florida. It's a huge commitment.
Yeah.
You got to build a car. There's pro guys there now, like, and I just don't have that money. So then you have to invest all that money to maybe win $10,000 at an event. You know, like that's. How did the naked gun cleaner work out on stripping the paint? It softened the rattle can, but it didn't pull it all off. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Oh,
The
M6
guy- the
Oh,
guy
that
who said
was,
you were cringe. They were
that was
talking
a
to him.
reflect.
OM606 W124. I'll swap mine the same time in Florida, so I'll know what I'm doing. That sounds good. We had that $5 super chat from Alex.
Yep.
Appreciate that. eBay parts page. I've been trying to start a similar thing, buying and selling and parting We need to put that 4.8 with some spray in the Fox body, man. I think so too. 2JZ swap a Charger. Y'all need to do a Pinto with a 2JZ. At the junkyard, there's a Pinto. No, it's a
Vega.
It's a Vega wagon.
Vega wagon, yeah.
I think that would be cool. We should do a Pinto.
Vegas are cool. There's actually a cool one that comes to the track here.
Did Dave finish his 3000 GT yet? No, he's still waiting on a side skirt. What do you think about an EcoBoost swap on an SN95? I think it'd be cool. I think they'd be cool in a Fox body to where it's a little bit smaller. Love watching your C6 content. C6 is broken. I was talking to Texas Speed, and I need to send them my cylinder head so they can take the valves out of it, and then we should be good to go on that thing. So it's basically just up to me. But since we're such in like a limbo mode with the shop, and like I don't want to pull in the Corvette and like tear it down and have it down for 2 weeks when we should be moving, but we don't even know if we're going to be moving, if we're going to sign a lease here. If we're, like, it's kind of a mess. I'm definitely on the frazzled side of things. Congratulations on the baby again.
I think you strolled.
No,
Up, yeah.
no, I didn't.
Okay.
Because body work is a pain. Sean, you should have a lot. Sean, you have a lot of knowledge.
Thank you.
Taught him everything he knows.
Yeah, everything.
Except for the bad stuff. I didn't teach him any of that. Just paint it, and then you can drive it. You're awesome. Whatever business plans you might have or might be thinking of, you might want to pull the trigger on just simply because the longer you wait, the more expensive things are going to become. Sell some of your cars to Adam, free up some cash and storage. Evo Wagon needs a 10-minute build video for sure. I think so.
I can get cooking on that.
All right, Charles, there you go. We need to dyno it.
We're going to start hipping, boys.
We actually need to dyno it.
Yeah,
You're
then
awesome no matter
finish it.
what
Yeah.
you do. What I can and the real OG will always be here. Appreciate it. I like when y'all build cool, random stuff. Me too. Enjoying your guys' content lately. Keep up the good work. I hate time lapse. It leaves out the details. It's more realistic seeing all the steps. What do you guys think? If you go back and watch the last video of like starting body work on this thing, just go and watch the last video. I think it was part 1 or part 2 of the IS. After the live stream, and let me know what you think. Because we are changing up the style. We are trying to put more effort into the videos and kind of keep your guys' attention
Longer. Yeah.
keep your attention longer, but like respect the fact that you are watching our video and not waste your time with time lapses or like me rambling or doing stuff like that. Like all the stuff that I used to do in the videos where it'd be like a 30-minute video no matter what, with like 10 minutes of rambling and like 10 minutes of time lapse. And, you know, like we're trying to get away from that and really value your guys' time a lot more. So that way, when you're watching that, you leave the video satisfied with something. So that's been a huge like thing with him, you know, and just in general, just trying to be better,
Working hard.
and we just need to get some more views on the videos. And in order to do that, we got to do cool stuff. And in order to do cool stuff, we got to get rid of the old stuff, and then we got to finish some of the old stuff. And then we also have to not go broke in the process.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. Being a YouTuber.
175 likes and we'll reveal the
Oh,
wheel.
25 more likes and we'll reveal the wheel that goes on the man van. ICE 300 is going to be sweet. You have a great channel. You are honest, and it shows really what happens when you try and finish a car. Hi, Dad.
Who said that?
Somebody said that. Vintage car restoration. What do you think old rattle can paint under primer will eventually ruin the paint job?
So that's what we're avoiding. That's why it's taking longer than anticipated, is because we're literally removing every bit of rattle can off of the body of the car before we primer it.
Mm-hmm. First car was a 77 Vega panel wagon. That's tight. Bet it's annoying when people tell you what you should be doing.
Oh.
Sometimes.
Constructive criticism is always appreciated.
Yeah. Have you thought about doing a will it start video? I actually have one of a tractor, but it started right away. So I don't know if it was, and I don't know if I'm going to upload that on this channel. You have no plans, like you build and then things disappear. The amount of content you do with stuff is minimal, too scattered. Pick something you like doing and focus on it more than that and branch out.
I noticed someone said that you build cars and then you put them away. And that to an extent, that's true. But we were actually talking about that today, and we're actually soon, I don't know when, but we're going to be like creating more content with the builds that Trevor and Sean have finished.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be doing like really cinematic stuff and like more watchable content for those builds, because I know a lot of you guys want that content. That's something that we actually discussed today.
Mm-hmm.
So funny you say that.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, we built the Supra and it sits in my shop and I don't drive it. You know, we built the Evo wagon and we haven't really done.
Kind of like the Supra's like, it's a diamond. Like it's just, it's so precious. Like,
once you get the shops figured out, you'll be able to focus on cars and what you want to do,
That's
which
the
would be a
biggest-
lot less
yeah,
stressful.
That's the
Agreed.
biggest thing right now is just the shop situation has us all frazzled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, yeah, just as soon as we make the decision on the shop and we have a lease signed and we're like, all right, we're staying here for no matter what, a year, then it's clear. Right now, there's a lot of things that are still up in the air. So there's things that could still change. We could technically get kicked out of here. Like,
yeah.
we could get kicked out here. We could sign a lease here. We could move everything to my house. We could move to the little shop. We could do the big shop. Like, there's so many things that could happen. And that's why we're kind of in this limbo mode. And that's kind of why we chose to do the IS is like, okay, we know we're at least here till the end of the month. I think we could get this thing done before then. And then, kind of finish up some stuff with the Explorer and some of the other projects. And then basically be able to kind of either commit to this place or move to that other space and be like full send ready to go over there, which I think I've been here 9 years, 9 years in this space. So
Yeah.
I think
I remember when we moved in here, I have that. There's a picture somewhere of
yeah.
your S14 in my truck in here, and that was like it.
Oh, super chat
Oh,
Yeah. Where did the super chat go?
right there.
Tommy Boy VG helping with the cash flow. Appreciate it, man. Time lapse
Bless
videos
up,
are
buddy.
great if you're trying to show someone the gist of the build instead of digging to 30 plus entries. A hot girl in a bikini would bring a lot more views. What if we just put
Charles in one.
Charles in one?
Right.
Ford for the win. A Maribel body swapped S10 still happening? Yes, it is. K-swap the S14 and rebuild it. Meh. Build something rotary. More drag strip content. So the drag strips are closed in Colorado for the year.
For a few more
A few more months. I think they opened in what? May?
Probably like
April?
two months or so.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We'll
essentially,
be out there.
the plan was we were going to take the Civic down to Florida
And drag racing.
for the open house, and like there was a TRC event, and then it just all kinds of things
fell
happened,
through,
and
yeah.
everything kind of fell through. I prefer time lapse compared to cinematic. Regularly skip over minutes of LZ's videos because I just feel like I've seen the same cinematics 20 times. Do a 302.
I'll keep it fresh for you.
We did a 302 in the Ranger. Hell yeah. Go drive on those beautiful Colorado roads. That is true. You guys are awesome. You have a great channel. What are you going to make? When are you going to make a video? 350Z. So we were supposed to do a 350Z video last week, and then we decided to do the IS because that made more sense. And then I don't know, soon, probably within a month. How about that? Oh, personally, like all your videos, the way you thinking you have with cars, very similar to my own. Just lack the funds and time to fix my car. Been a mechanic for 15 years.
Oh.
Sean. Builds with purpose, race week, drift events. I like builds with a purpose. Real car guys enjoy the details.
Yeah, we're right here. Oh, we got 175. Sure, I think you are.
Oh, we got 175 likes. Let's
finish these comments real fast. Then.
I think you are overcomplicating it. Be you, let Sean be Sean, build cars and have fun. Once the shop situation is finalized, just get back to the roots been following for a long time. So I guess, Chris, the issue with like me being me and Sean being Sean and doing all that other stuff is that doesn't pay the bills. Like that is, I think, the core of our issue is because we get distracted. We want to build cool stuff. We want to do all this other stuff. But the fact is that like, I feel like I over leveraged myself with like employees and overhead and all that other stuff and kind of got myself in a hole to where now it's like, okay, we want to do all this cool stuff, but how are we going to pay for it? You know, is kind of the issue, because back when we were doing that stuff, when the channel was getting like 100,000 views, like I kind of wasn't doing cool stuff. And then like the views have tapered, and then we've tried to come back on with doing cool stuff again. And then, but the views haven't picked back up, you know? I mean, there's a lot of really good creators on YouTube. I feel like I've burned a lot of people out with the giveaways. And so just trying to get over that hump, still be able to pay the bills by doing the stuff that we want. Cause honestly, I feel like I am kind of doing the stuff that I want. So, yeah. All right. So we got two super chats here. We were only planning on staying on here about 30 minutes. So we're probably going to hop off here in probably about 5. So we're going to answer these super chats real quick. How about an hour-long build videos when you can project length dependent and do YouTube Premiere? Get the super chats.
That's an interesting concept. So you're saying like instead of making like a 10-minute, like building a car in 10 minutes, make it an hour and make it a little bit more in depth than it normally would be.
Almost like
I think that's
like a TV episode.
Right.
Yeah. Well, because then, okay, so the issue with the 10-minute build video, those videos do amazing for views, and you gain all kinds of subscribers because they're like, yes, I love that. I think that's cool. But I didn't talk one time in that video.
Right.
So 23 million people came to my channel, watched a video, 180,000 people of them subscribed, and they didn't even hear my voice.
Right.
Then they get a notification of Motion Auto. Oh, that's that guy that built that Supra. Then they go watch it, and it's me like working on an Explorer or building an IS300, and they're like, well, this isn't really that cool. They never watch another video of mine because they're like, that's not what I subscribed for. I subscribed for a 10-minute like time lapse pretty builds. And then it like algorithmically pushes the channel down because less subscribers are interested in the channel. And then it just pushes it further and further down. So, Patrick, good luck, guys. Cheers from New Zealand. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Patrick's been a VIP member.
Really?
Yeah, for a long time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Need to come over to Scotland one time. LZ did. I would like to. Dark Blaze 176. I'm building a 02 Cavalier with a 3.7 5-cylinder from a 09 Colorado, an AR5 from a 05 Canyon. The rear suspension will be from an MK3 Supra. You going to Rocky Mountain Race Week this year? I think I like missed the cutoff to like register, but maybe so. I think I might have to see if I could.
We can talk to someone.
Weasel in there or something. Doing the same 5.0 swap you're doing. What is the best clutch, flywheel, and clutch? So Center Force actually makes a good one. Got an IS300 manual for $1,500 from my uncle. Oh, sell it to me. Neil Robichaud. I was thinking about doing super videos, and what kept me coming back, it was the anticipation of the progress. I think this is why DeBoss has me hooked now. Maybe add some exception when closing out the videos. My 2 cents.
Expectation. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, appreciate the super chat. All right, guys. So I think that's probably it. I got to go home. We have dinner plans with the family.
Oh yeah, we got to show the wheel.
And we do have to show the wheel. We are 2 likes away from 200. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in.
Kind of giving a teaser there. Hold on. Wait,
you ready?
Not until we get those 200 likes.
We need. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it is.
So these are the new wheels for
the picture on the van.
The Man van, and they actually look really sick on there. So we got the bumpers painted. We got the wheels. We have some wheels test fitted on there. So this is a sneak peek of the van. Look at that. That's not bad. So that is with the painted front end, the painted lip, all that other stuff. We did that in a video, and we're basically waiting to get it fully like finalized.
Ooh.
So that's
hot.
That's not a bad van. Obviously, we need to mess with tire size in the front and a little bit of like camber and fitment. But overall, that is kind of look at that lip. Look at the front lip on the van. Like that's just cool.
It is a cool looking van.
Like it definitely looks, I think, a lot cooler. I mean, that was the vision. That I knew how cool it could be. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do with it now.
I don't either.
It was supposed to be a meme. That's not a bad van. That's a dad van. That's right. All right, guys. So appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate all the super chats. Appreciate the support. Thanks for tuning in here. And we should have a primer video for you guys on Sunday for the IS300. We didn't really go over that, but it's still not in primer. It's literally, it's a mess.
It's close, but
needs a lot of work. Potentially a new shop. Dark Blaze 176. The registration for Rocky Mountain Race Week is over, but 2.0 has yet to be announced. I think I want to do 1.0 though. I think that's the one here.
We can talk to someone.
We'll try to figure it out. Appreciate you guys watching. See you later.